Over the weekend, we got a bunch of handheld games traded in. All these, I think some of these, and then there's even more. And so we are reorganizing the cabinets, trying to get some more stuff put out. And what are you doing?
I'm trying to separate like what's compatible with like Game Boy Color and Game Boy, just so it's a little bit more clear, instead of being like, oh, and these two random ones, this gray one over here, and I'm pointing through a glass case, and a black one over there, those are compatible. So I'm trying to separate them.
It'll be a little bit easier for the customers.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have one Game Boy Color, one Game Boy, and then of course we have, you know, one 3DS, one GBA, and one DS. I guess there's one for like PSP as well, but it's kind of a mess, so we're just gonna reorganize it and make it look all good. We also had a bunch of Super Nintendo games that got put away yesterday, so this is looking nice and full. We have Mega Man X2, Mega Man X3, and Mega Man 7. So no, we are definitely not holding every good game for the new store. Just most of them.
Yeah, you are.
Bobby,
Yeah.
what's in the box?
I actually don't know what's in the box. There's these things. Oh, keychains. Actually, that's kind of cool. Lucario.
There's all sorts of cool stuff.
More. I'm starting to think you like Lucario.
Those are glass too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Those are
Yeah.
glass.
They're thick. Oh, there's different ones.
Yeah, they're not all Lucario.
Oh, I thought that's nice.
He's
nice.
just on the outside.
What this?
These are stickers.
Who that?
Princess Mononoke.
Oh, yeah.
Kirby keychains.
Nice.
There's all sorts of stuff.
Big whole bubble bath. Bubble bath.
Look at that. Look at these pins.
Oh, wow. Hey.
Abby, look at these pins.
I like that. There's a Sonic thing down there. What's the Sonic?
This is the display rack. We'll take it out and set it up and show you guys.
Okay.
Colton's working on getting some stuff entered here. And then Abby's doing the stickers. And here it is. We got them all set up. They came with these cool little like cardboard displays that kind of hang with little plastic clips. And then there is a bunch of different designs with duplicates of all of them. These are being entered into our inventory individually. So if you want this Supersonic sticker specifically, you'll be able to pick that one off of our website. There will be photos as well that we're gonna be adding. And then we also have the Namco Legendary collection of stickers here. These are pretty cool. Some of these games didn't come out in the US, like Nightmare of, or Tower of Jiraga, whatever it is. We got some later games in that series, like on PS2, but the original one was a Famicom game. But pretty cool. There's Splatterhouse. Where can you get official Splatterhouse merch? And these are 100% officially licensed. And there's Pac-Man, Dig Dug, Galaga, Mappy, Pole Position. Pretty cool stuff. Ariel's freaking out over these Sonic ones.
I am. I want one of each. That's going to be $85.
What? No. Ariel, no.
Yes.
Too easy. If you want this cool special, what would you call it?
Misprint.
Special misprint, Namco Legendary instead of Legendary. So there you go. Quick little trade that I wanted to highlight because we got some factory sealed Nintendo Switch games here. A couple of these Ezio collections, they're digital downloads, but they are brand new. Same with the Assassin's Creed Rebel collection. And then the other 6 that are here, we have the Outbound Ghost, the Trails from Zero, Trails to Azure, and then Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, Empire of Sin, and Minecraft Story Mode Season 2, which is incredibly expensive. These 3 were just traded in today by a very nice guy who said he saw our video where we were talking about being low on Switch titles, so he brought those in. And then these ones got traded in the other day, but they were all opened copies, which I needed for my collection, and I had factory sealed copies in the collection that I wanted to replace. So I brought these back to the store, and now I have opened ones at home. But this one was pretty cool because the price difference on this was like $40, which, you know, most of the Switch games, sealed versus opened, the price difference isn't that big. Might be $5 or $10 here or there, but that was a pretty good one. So I get an open copy for my collection, and the store gets a nice factory sealed copy that's worth a little bit more.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
We'll actually be right back.
Bye.
We have another day of filming
Bye-bye.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Putting together some acrylic stuff. And Ariel's over here getting all the Sonic stickers.
All of them.
Well, one of each.
Too easy. And maybe more if my roommates want some, and they will. We might be out of the shadow stickers, so you guys had better start. And they were roommates. We were, all 4 of us.
We still haven't gotten photos up for these, but this video's not even out yet, so
No.
we have another day.
Like, they're so cool, and they're the vinyl, so like you can get them wet when they're on your water bottle, and you don't have to worry about them peeling off too early. My brother's probably gonna put one on his car. Like, these are the really nice ones.
They are cool.
And then we also have the legendary. That's so cool.
Only some of them say legendary. That's funny. Most of them say legendary.
I know, I was like looking at
What
them
the
while I was
heck?
putting them in the system, and I was like, is that how it's spelled? That's not how it's spelled. Legendary. No. And I was like fighting with myself on it, and I was like, I just need to spell check this.
We're gonna put this together and then we'll let you guys see what it is.
What is it?
I don't know. So these are the little acrylic stands, and this is 2 sets. So you get the tall one that goes in the back. I know it's kind of hard to visualize, but from the side you can kind of see. So they're supposed to be for Amiibo, but you would have like a row of Amiibo down here, and then one here, and then one here. So they're all kind of, you know, staggered, kind of like bleachers, Bobby said. So our plan right now is to move the switches that are here up to the top shelf. There used to be a bunch of Switch lights up here, but after the holidays, we've gotten pretty cleaned out. So we're gonna put the OLEDs up top here, and then put the little bleacher acrylic stand things in here, and move the loose Amiibo from this cabinet over to here, just to clear up a little bit more room in here. This one's a little crowded, you can see. And you know, everything keeps getting moved around, and once we move to the new store, everything will be different anyway, but at least for now we can make this look good. So we decided to, instead of putting them up here, put them down here, because a lot of kids look at the Amiibo. So we have them all in here. Couldn't fit those 2, but I think they look fine right there. Added the Smash coin, couple steel books, moved some other things around, added controllers down here, and a couple more of the big box special edition games up here. We have plenty more that are up here and kind of around the top, but
It's good to rotate things around because we have so much stuff. Every single game store has so much stuff that people come in and they're like, oh, I've seen all of this. And then you move something and we could have had it for months or years. And they're like, I've never seen this before. I've been looking for this for ages. And so I really enjoy moving stuff around because I think it makes people see things again.
it definitely does. And I think I mentioned it, but we did a big restock of Switch games, which has not arrived yet. So you'll see like 2 Echoes of Wisdom, 2 Mario RPGs, 2 Luigi's Mansion. This is definitely going to get condensed down, and we're going to have a lot more to put back in here. So in a couple days, we might have to change things around again.
We also have
But I think for now, it looks pretty good. Yes, I did draw Shrek on this. Oh, it doesn't want to focus. There we go. It's Shrek Fairy Tale Fights.
with Shrek.
Nice. That's a beautiful drawing.
It's wonderful. Magnificent.
So there was an announcement today made between Nintendo and Lego that Lego's going to be releasing a Game Boy set, which is very, very cool. They did like the NES, they did the Atari and stuff, and those are really, really awesome Lego sets. And it sounds like the Game Boy, I mean, that just sounds perfect, right? So I'm curious, and I want you guys to let me know in the comments, what is a video game Lego like crossover set that you would like to see? For me, I think a Pikmin set would be really, really cool, because in the Pikmin franchise, you know, Olimar and all the Pikmin, they're really, really tiny compared to like the plants and the flowers and everything. So it'd be really cool to have like all these big flowers if it was like some sort of like little diorama or whatever, where you have all these flowers and plants, and then you have like your tiny little Pikmin that are just like, you know, one little block or whatever they're called, the little round ones, with like little stems that come out the top. I think that would be so cool. I obviously love Pikmin as a franchise, so that would be a lot of fun. But let me know in the comments, what is a Lego set video game crossover that you would like to see? So we got a shipment in the mail of a bunch of really awesome stickers for the new machines we got, but the whole thing didn't come yet.
Yeah, only half of it did, and here's me putting it together.
So this is all we have so far, just the huge heavy base. We didn't get the actual like dispenser part that goes on the top. If we had gotten that instead of this, we could have at least filled them up and put the little display artwork in there and everything and made it look cool and then just added the base later. But because this came first, we don't really have anything we can show you until the video that we upload on Wednesday, unfortunately. So having our game store for like 6.5 years now has given us the opportunity to meet lots of people that actually work in the industry, and it's really cool that some of these people live locally or when they're visiting or whatever it is, but they shop at our store. I think that's super, super cool. We have customers that have worked for Nintendo. We're about to talk to a customer who worked at EA. We've also had customers who have worked or are currently working at other game studios and stuff like that. And I think it's always just really fun to talk to these people because, for those that don't know, I have a degree in game art. I went to school for it. I worked at Apple for a little bit on 3D version of Apple Maps, but other than that, I haven't done anything with that degree. Obviously, I'm not using it to own a video game store, but I know how some of the stuff works when it comes to making a game, and it's interesting to talk to some of these people because a lot of times the people who are making the video games are not collectors. And there's usually very little overlap, and I think that that's kind of interesting because, at least for me, I was interested in learning how to make video games because I loved playing video games and I was a big collector. And so it just kind of made sense for me at the time. But I always think it's interesting that like 99.9% of people that make video games are not collectors, and a lot of them don't even really know that collecting is a thing. I think that's just super, super interesting. So check this out. So I'm here with Silvio.
Hi.
And you just said you've been in before and everything, but you're moving, getting rid of some stuff.
Yeah.
And this was in your tub of things, and you didn't want to get rid of it, but
No.
I was asking questions, and then you said that you worked at EA.
Yes.
So what'd you do there?
I was a software engineer. I was a UI lead
Okay.
for 2005 through 2014.
Dang.
So for a long time.
And you worked on a lot of games?
A lot of Maddens.
Yeah?
From 06 to 12.
Very
And then NBA Live. And was this the one that didn't get released? There was an NBA Live that they didn't
NBA
release.
Live? I know that there's NBA Elite 11 that's like super rare. Like that one didn't get released?
No, that I didn't work on that one. I don't
Okay.
know. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
This is super cool.
Yeah, I like it. They give these plaques to like all the developers, all the team. And yeah.
So you have a bunch of these?
Yes. But obviously, I'm keeping it. It's like a memento of my time there.
Yeah, I asked if he wanted to sell it. He said no, and
No.
I completely understand. But asked if we could film because it's super cool, and I wanted to show you guys. So
A little bit of a
yeah, that is awesome.
just. And there was one game, I think it was Head Coach, that they didn't. I forget which. They might not have done this for Head Coach, and it was friends, kind of like making it. They would go to the company that made this and like, here's a game, here's a cover, here's the disc, and they just made custom for them. But
That's
anyway,
cool.
yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
It is a playable disc. It is actually the game.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing. That's super cool.
Thank you.
So as you just heard him say, the plaques are the only thing that he really has kept from his time at EA. And I think that is just super interesting because if I, for example, were to work at Nintendo or something like that, anything that they gave me, I would be holding on to. It wouldn't matter what it was, right? I know that they give out a lot of like employee awards for being there for 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is. But like anything, a pen, a notepad, I'd be keeping all that kind of stuff. So it's interesting to hear that he's only keeping his plaques, which I completely understand keeping those, obviously. But it's just interesting that most people that work in the game industry are not collectors. Time to go! Nice Sonic poster.
It's our new employee, Shadow the Hedgehog. That's what that says. Shadow the Hedgehog.
It doesn't say left foot, left foot.
It doesn't say left foot, left foot. And I found out why that sticker says left foot, left foot.
Why?
Because Morty is left foot of the left foot in the Neon Genesis Evangelion episode of Rick and Morty.
The more you know.
I researched it.
Alright guys, thanks for watching.
Bye!
See you in the next one. Bye!